Yo, what's going on with you, YouTube? We got some more Apex Legends footage for y'all. Look, bro, I promise y'all this will be the last little bit of like info that I'm trying to put out there before the actual update comes. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is probably the biggest, this is the biggest update that Apex Legends has ever put out. So I just feel the obligation to put out all this information for you guys so that you're not out of the loop. You know what to look forward to when the update goes live. Even if you guys aren't Apex Legends fans, maybe some of this stuff that I read off and some of the shit that you've been seeing will make you want to be fans. But I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I am excited, bro, like dumb excited. I got the draft going on in the background as well, man. I can't miss that. Football is still my first love, so I gotta be part of that, you know what I'm saying? So just putting that out there. But today we're just gonna be looking at the patch notes, and I'm telling y'all, I skimmed through some of them and the shit's about to get crazy, bro. Like it's about to be some shit in this update that is literally going to be game changing outside of them just deciding to add in arena mode. So with that being said, man, before we get into it, if you guys are new to the channel and you end up enjoying my content, please hit that sub button. That'll be much appreciated. We are almost halfway to 200 subs, which is exciting, man. I'm happy that we are still growing. Turn that notification bell on as well so you never miss another one of my videos. And also, guys, I probably will more than likely go live on YouTube again this upcoming Monday. I don't know what I'm gonna do, maybe more of a talking stream, or we'll see. But with that, let's go ahead and get into these patch notes real quick, man. All right, so y'all, one of the big things that I really want to talk about is the fact that Apex has finally made it to where white loot is just provided to you at the beginning of the game, man. You start off with the white helmet, the white shield, knock down 2 syringes and 2 shield cells, which is dope, man. I mean, I'm gonna be real, games like Warzone, you already start off with 2 plates initially. I'm glad that Apex has finally jumped on board and did what other games have started to do, man, and they're just giving you the basic stuff right now. We could read the rest of it, but the devs definitely are going in the right direction with just giving you these things off rip. So now it's not so much of, man, I need to find armor and a gun. Now you just got to worry about, all right, let me just find a gun and we'll get straight into the action. So that just adds to more fast-paced gameplay, and I'm all for it, y'all. I'm gonna be real, I'm all for it. Here's the juicy stuff that we want to see. So low profile has been completely taken out of the game. I don't know if you guys have known that, but it has been completely taken out of the game. And now we'll get into Lifeline. Now look, y'all, before we continue this, I read some of the Lifeline shit, and I know some people are gonna be upset about it, but I think this is also a good constellation prize, I guess is what we'll say. So the combat revive no longer deploys a shield, which I know a lot of people are upset about, but it can now revive 2 players at the same time. And it can also now be canceled while you're trying to revive those people to allow your teammates to put up knockdown shields and protect themselves. I think that that's not a bad, I definitely like the drone having the shield, but I don't think that's bad that it's now picking up 2 people and we just lose a shield. I think that still works. I like that. It's not bad. I don't know if I like it better, but I definitely like that for Lifeline. Moving on, you have the Doc heal drone. The heal rate increased from 5 HP per second to 8, and deploy time before healing begins reduced by roughly 33%, so that's a dub. The care package. Okay, y'all, so this is one of the things everybody felt like should have been changed about Lifeline, but I'm also on that boat. But now the cooldown is reduced from 6 minutes to 5. I would say 4 would have been better, but whatever. But it now guarantees an upgrade if possible in 3 categories: body shield, other equipment, helmet, backpack, and knockdown shield, and weapon attachments based on your team's current gear when the package arrives. I think that that's not bad. You know, they're upgrading her care package. But everything else, even if you want to take away the care package, you could still say those 2 things about Lifeline, that's a dub. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty damn good update for her. And she's still going to be very useful and very powerful in the ranked meta. So I think that's a dub. Well, Octane, they just did the stem reduce between stems from 4 seconds to 1, increased the health cost from 12 to 20. So now it just takes a little more health when you use your stem shot. So Octane's pretty much still the same. increase the bullet spread while in the air and shooting from the low launch pad trajectory. So they didn't really touch Octane, so he's still gonna be good, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people are probably happy with that. I know my nigga Marquez, I know you not, bro. I know you want a redeployed launch pad, but like I said, they already have Valkyrie now, so they probably never gonna give him that. But he is still good. Now, y'all, getting into this one, yo, I've been waiting to get to this part so I could tell y'all, I'm gonna be real. I know I definitely said I'm gonna be a Valkyrie main, right? But this shit, this is gonna be a tough one. I might have to run Loba as well, y'all, and this is why. Loba's burglary's best friend can now run and slide at full speed while aiming the bracelet and while the bracelet is in the air. So Loba will no longer be slowed after the damn bracelet shit, which is huge. That is big time, bro. That was one of the only things that was holding Loba back, but now she can throw that shit and still have full momentum. She could still be sliding and getting active while that, yo, that right there might have to make me really go back and really mess with Loba, because that was the only thing holding her back. Also, they fixed a lot of bugs that caused the bracelet toss to fail, and the black market booty is increased cooldown from 90 seconds to 120. So it's not gonna come to you as fast, but I'm telling y'all, the fact that she still gets a decent time with the black market is really good, because that ult is really good, honestly, especially when you're low on supplies and shit. Super good. But the biggest thing to take from this is the fact that Loba's bracelet no longer slows you down. That's huge. Game changing. Now moving on to Horizon, y'all, she got a nerf. Horizon's gravity lift is reduced lift speed by 30%, reduced side to side acceleration, limited the time you can sit at the top of the gravity lift to 2 seconds, and increased cooldown from 15 seconds to 20. Major nerf. I don't know if she's gonna be ass now. That was definitely a hit to Horizon. Maybe they felt like she was extremely too powerful for the past like 2 seasons, which she was pretty damn strong. But they definitely, I'll say this, the gravity lift thing, she was hard to hit up there, especially when you can move side to side. So, I mean, I don't know if this is a good or bad thing at the moment. We're just gonna have to wait until I can actually get into the game and see it for myself, but they are definitely hitting her pretty hard at the looks of it, just from the patch notes anyways. Horizon's abilities will also now get zapped by Watson's pylon, so they're pretty much just making it to where Watson's ult is a little more stronger. So there's that as well. Moving on to Fuse. Fuse now has 2 knuckle clusters, and they reduced the cooldown time from 25 seconds to 20. Just a little minor change to him. Still not gonna make him playable in my opinion. I mean, he's playable, but he's not gonna jump up because of that. Bangalore, they just made her smoke just I guess thicker. I guess it was too thin, and a lot of people were saying that you could see through it, but you don't see many Bangalores running around out there. So I guess they feel like she's already in a good spot, but yeah, so there's that for Bangalore. Here's one that's gonna hurt people's hearts though. The fact that Bloodhound no longer receives assists from Eye of the All-Father. So all the people that was getting out there using Bloodhound and they were just scanning while they were in rank to hopefully get those assist points to boost up their RP, that is now dead, and you can't do that no more. That does not give you assists, just like how Crypto's drone used to. They nipped that shit in the butt, and now you can't do it anymore. So not even really a nerf to Bloodhound, but I know a lot of people are going to be upset because they wanted those easy RP points. Now moving on to my boy Crypto. Crypto's drone can now scan and open care packages, and it can no longer use his drone to hijack a respawn beacon that's already in use. So not too much of a change for Crypto. The fact that he gets to open care packages, that's dope. He can scan them and everything. That's dope. I think the little thing, but I don't think his usage rate is going to go up at all because of that. I think he's still going to be around the same spot. You're going to see every now and then some Cryptos out there and stuff like that, but I think he's going to remain exactly where he is. Now you guys know they got marksman weapon categories where there's going to be the bow, the 30-30, triple take, and the G7. So now we get a new little weapon category and probably add more marksman rifles to the game. But with that, let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Weapons in this category are precision weapons that are most effective up in the mid to long range and are the sort of in between of assault and sniper. This allows us to begin moving the settings of weapons towards more consistent value for the class and make settings of ARs and snipers more consistent with less outliers. Okay, so now they added the wingman, the bow, the 99, the hemlock, and the sentinel. Those are gonna be our fully kitted weapons. I'm excited for the 99 wingman, and I'm gonna be real, I'm a little excited for the bow. That's definitely gonna give people an incentive to want to pick up a bow that's already fully kitted, so that's gonna be exciting, man. Now with the hop-ups, they added the shatter caps fire select to toggle between standard mode and shatter mode. In shatter mode, round split into a blast pattern on firing. This hop-up will be equipped on the 30-30 and the bow. Then we have Deadeye's tempo, firing at the perfect moment, increased fire rate. This can currently be attached to the sentinel and the bokeh, which I think that's gonna be really good for the bow, because you know it takes a little while, but with that's gonna help it out. The sentinel now has a faster fire rate. That's gonna be dangerous. I think a lot more people are gonna go back to using the sentinel because of that increased fire rate. We'll just have to wait and see, but I'm gonna have a strong feeling that people are gonna lean towards the sentinel. And yeah, but with all that, the hammer point and the skull piercer hop-ups have been removed from the game for right now, so they won't be available anymore throughout this legacy season. All right, so moving on with this, man, they have put out patches for all assault rifles, y'all. They're gonna reduce the headshot multiplier from 2.0 to 1.7 on all ARs, so that's game changing for them. A little more, I don't know if it's definitely a nerf, but I don't know if that's gonna balance the game out a little more, but we'll see. You never know, people might start leaning more towards heavy guns again, but they did do that for every AR in the game. Okay, here we go. With the Peacekeeper, it comes with the choke already, and it can be toggled on and off, so that's nice. The pellet damage reduced from 10 to 9. The rechamber time increased from 0.9 seconds to 1.1 seconds. The reload time increased regular from 2.45 to 2.5, and empty from 3.35 to 3.5. So that's just letting you guys know the changes in the reload time, obviously, as I already read. The pellet spread increased in general, and spread when charged increased for all charge levels from 0.6. You guys can see all the numbers. I don't want to say all these numbers all out there, but they made some changes. So initially the Peacekeeper is slightly nerfed now that it's a ground loot gun, so you know there's that. Quickly lose charge after leaving ADS. Yeah, Peacekeeper got nerfed. It got a pretty decent nerf, let's just say that. So you might still see people running around with the Mastiff instead of the PK, but that'll just have to be left to see. You'll see. We gonna find out. I don't know if it's gonna be good though. Triple take as a crate weapon, it will come with a 9 ammo clip and 63 reserve ammo. Fire rate increased from 1.2 to 1.3. Time to full charge reduced from 1.1 to 1 second. Retains charge briefly after leaving ADS. And move speed while aiming down sight has been increased to match other marksman weapons. Faster than a sniper, slower than ARs. Increased spread while airborne and aiming down sight. So the triple take got a pretty damn good buff after it became a loot gun, and I'm gonna be real, we already know probably gonna be a lot more people running around with the triple take if they can find it in the loots and the loot shit. And yeah, be ready for people to be popping your shit with the damn triple take once them care packages start dropping, bruh. You just gonna hear them fast ass shots coming your way. With the Havoc, they increased the recoil controllability earlier in the patterns. That's nice. The Havoc does got some kick to it, but it is still a really good gun. The Spitfire reduced recoil controllability early in the patterns. So now the Spitfire is even stronger. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but I also don't see hella people running with the Spitfire, but I know that this gun is major trouble. It is some serious trouble. I've been trying to grind my way back up through rank and get ready for the next season again, and the Spitfire does work. Now the 30-30 repeater, they increased leg damage multiplier from 0.75 to 0.85. Move speed while aiming down sight has been increased to match all the other marksman rifles. So The 30-30 got a little bit of an increase. I think it's a good gun. Not enough people use it. I think mainly because nobody out there was saying like it's meta and it feels broken. So a lot of people kind of strayed away from it and they just went a different direction when they had other options, and they just left the 30-30 down, and that kind of hurt it a little bit. But in my honest opinion, I think it's a really good gun. With the G7 now, y'all, they increased the hip fire spread size, reduced accuracy to be more in line with other marksman weapons, and I didn't read the top because it's the same thing. They did it for all the marksman rifles, so you know, some changes to the G7, which is nice, and we'll see what that does for it. Now going to the longbow, they increased the headshot multiplier from 2.0 to 2.15, and that's simply because they got rid of the skull piercer. The wingman also the same thing for that because of that. So those are nice little changes for the wingman and the longbow. It's not gonna feel like, man, I missed the skull piercer being there for that damage multiplier on headshots. You guys are still going to have that, so that's nice to see. All right, we're gonna keep it moving, y'all. The Mozambique got an increased magazine from 4 to 6. I think that's gonna be good, man. I think you're gonna see a lot more people running around with that Mozam in hand, because that's gonna be a nice little cleanup weapon. And like I said, from 4 to 6, the Mozam was already good when they gave it 4, and then especially when you had the hop up on it, it was definitely good. But that's nice. Move the lower 2 pellets inward in the blast pattern, huh? Okay, so I guess that was a little bug that was going on. I didn't see it, maybe not even a bug. Maybe they felt it would have made the gun a little more useful. With the 2020, they increased the damage from 15 to 18 and lowered the fire rate from 8.5 to 6.25. Wow, the fire rate is extremely slower. It doesn't seem like much, y'all, but I'm telling you, from 8.5 to 6.25, that's gonna be a big difference. You aren't gonna see people be spamming the damn 2020 as much anymore. But it does 3 more damage now, so that might be nice. Arc stars, aim and movement slow removed from the initial stick. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It'll still hit and remove all your armor depending on which armor you have. And I don't know if you guys knew that, but whatever color armor you have, the arc star will remove all of it. It doesn't matter if it's red. It does not matter. It's all gone once that arc star sticks to you and hits you. That's just the way the game works. But now that you can still move around fast with the initial stick of the arc stars, that might actually help out a lot. That might wrap it up, y'all, because from with everything else that I'm looking at, you know, this is just some of the changes that the dropship will do now. Like, it just looks like a whole bunch of squiggly lines, but it's letting you know that the ship can come in from any one of these angles now, instead of just like some of the ones that previously were in the game. So that's nice. And then there are some ring updates, and honestly, I'm fine with it because it's just they're reducing the time, so it's gonna make the game a little more hectic. You're gonna have to move a lot quicker, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have all the time that we had previously, so that's nice. And then we have the bug fixes and stuff like that. And again, I'll kind of slowly skim through this so you guys are able to see it, or you could just pause the video at any point and, you know, you can go through these yourself and see if they actually gave some bug fixes to issues that were in the game that you might have been experiencing. But with that, that's gonna do it. And I'm gonna be real, y'all, I am excited, very excited for this season to drop, man. I can't wait for Tuesday to roll around because I'm gonna be on Apex heavy. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna play any other game often like that. And I'll probably be streaming this all the time. I'll still do my best to get a lot of videos out there of different games, but I'm gonna be heavy on Apex. But with that, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I've taken up enough of you guys' time. My video is already at like 35 minutes long, so I gotta edit this so it's not that long for you guys when you're watching it. But I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man.